Hello everyone, welcome again. And today I'm going to show you one upgrade version of employee management system. The project is already available over the site, but we have made some changes and we have upgraded the functionality and the GUI of this application. So I'm going to show you the demo of the complete application. Before move into the demo, let's talk about the technology. So it's again using JSP and Servlet with MySQL. It's using JDK, and sorry, it's using JDBC with MySQL, and also to manage the backend, it's using MySQL. So we have this employee management database here, and we can view the records by right click on the table and just click on the first option. So as we have admin table as an employee table, so these are the tables are available in the database. So it's using embassy architecture, so it's following completely industry standards to like that is followed in the industry, and also it's using Maven tool to manage the dependency. So to run the application, we are using Tomcat server. So I'm going to run it and let's check the user roles in the application. So to run the application, just right click on the application. Like I'm going to show you like. If you have this project or you are going to buy this project, we will set up complete project like this. Currently it's showing in my machine, so the same thing will configure at your machine. So then how can you proceed to run the project? This is the complete demo on that. So these are the MySQL. So first step will be you need to run your MySQL workbench and you can view this data. So make sure that your MySQL database server is running, and then open the STS or Eclipse tool, and then right click on the project, go to run as, click on run on server, select your server as a Tomcat and click on finish. Okay, this will be your home page. Now it's using a background and footer and header. So now we have a common login page. Here we have a three different role: employee, manager, and admin. So admin can log in from here, manager can log in, employee can log in, and admin can log in. Also, other we have a sign up page. So for the sign up, like a new employee can sign up in the application. So these are the mandatory fields. This is using validations. We're going to the next over there. So let's move one by one. Let's log in as an admin first, then we'll move to manager, then we'll move to employee. So for the quick view, I'm not going to register as a new user. I'm going to check my database and I just view the table of admin table, and I can check, I can see here we have a username and password for this admin user. So let's say I'm going to enter admin and I'm going to use password. Make sure when you entering the admin and password, like username and password for the admin, you should select the admin here. So it will log in. So for admin, all the options have admin can access. Admin can add a new employee. Let's say admin want to add a new employee in the application. So this is the large form. So I'm going to use it autofill to fill some dummy data in this. So the data is entered, and so here we have an option to select the user type. So it is like admin going to add a new employee or admin going to add a new manager. So according to this, we can choose. So let's say I'm going to choose manager, and here we have a skills for that employee. So it's a .NET or something. So it will show that drop down. So these skills are available into the skill table. Should be over there. So like it will be on the employee table. So that is, so here we have one form access. So this data will be showing here directly from the database. Click on next, and I'm going to fill the form. Click on submit. So data is saved successfully. Now user can check view employee report. The newly added data will be there, or you can check the role of manager and other users. Also, admin can add the salary. So admin just need to enter the detail here, enter employee email ID, and select the month, and select the year, and enter the amount, and click on the submit. For we have to manage the work, we have add timesheet. So admin can add a timesheet for the user. So let's say I'm gonna add timesheet for that particular user. So let's say recently we have added like we have one employee. Let's pick one employee and set a timesheet for that. So here, if you see the employee data table, we have a designation option. So these two managers are available as employee and one is employee. So I'm going to use this email ID of this employee to operate the data. So let's say I have an email ID of this employee, and I'm gonna enter the email ID here. I'm gonna enter the work title, enter the work description, total working hours, let's say 8, and this is the current date by default. So it's going to submit. Now, if I'm gonna view report, timesheet report, the data will be displayed here for that particular employee. Okay. Now other option we have a add leave, so I can add a leave for the employee. I just need to enter the email ID of that employee and select the option. So here we have other different options. Leave should be impending, approved or reject. So that's like when this will work from the employer side as well. So when employee going to apply for the leave, he can only check the option for the he doesn't check any option for this status. So as an admin, we are going to edit the record, edit the leave, and we're going to approve or reject it. So we'll show you in a while. So add leave is option is there. Create admin. So an admin and super admin can create a new admin as well. We can add a new department. We can view the list of as an admin. We can view the list of existing employee. We can check the salary reports. Also, we can perform edit and delete operation. We can check the salary reports. We can check the leave reports. For example, this leave is approved, so I'm gonna edit it, and I can keep it approved, pending, or reject. This is for restriction. Okay, let's log out and log in as a new employee, and then we'll move to the manager. So I'm gonna use this employee table, and I right click on the table. I can view the data, and then I need a username and password. So let's say we have the username. It has an email ID, I guess. So make sure when you going to log in, make sure the designation also. So the first record is an employee. So I'm going to use this email ID for the employee, and going to use this as a password, and option will be employee. So now what employee can perform? Employee can add a timesheet. So if I am the employee, I'm going to work on that particular task. I enter my task for work title, hours, and then this will be directly send it to the admin also. I can view my timesheet. I can apply for the leave. So let's say my data is automatically reflecting here. I can enter the description. I can say from date to date. So date format will be let's say I'm going to enter today's date, 25. Okay, that's a 2504. So 2504 2021 to I'm going to take leave till 28. And here we have only option to get a request leave. Do not have other option. Other option will be enabled for the admin. Okay, view leaves. So these are the requested leave, and that's it for employee. Now let's quick log in again to the admin and check we can approve the leave or not. So I'm gonna log in with the admin again. I can view the leave report here. I can see the data is there, and I can edit this, and I can keep it as approved. Now that user can check, and like employee can check and notify for the approved leave. Okay, now the last user of the application we have is a manager. So other two records in the database table is manager only. So I'm going to use designation. You can check designation. These are the managers. So I'm going to select the manager user as an email ID. I'm going to use the password for this user. It's not selected completely. Yeah, for this user. And make sure I'm logging with going to log in with as a manager. So I select manager from the drop down, click on login. So I can check the project list, the currently ongoing project in the application. I can add a timesheet for the particular employee or for myself, and I can view the timesheet report. So these are the roles for the manager. So this complete project is available, and we will also our team is hardly working with the students to provide the remote support. So in case you are worried how can you configure this project at your machine, or what if in case you face any issue after delivering the code. So don't worry about it. We have remote support. Use remote support. So our team will be always available to help you to run the project at your machine. We'll teach you how can you configure the project at your machine. We'll share the video tutorial as well as we'll provide a remote support. So our team member will connect with you by AnyDesk or a Zoom meeting and will configure the complete and entire thing at your machine. In case you need explanation of that code, we'll also provide the explanation also. In case you are looking for kind of development training and placement training, you can join us. We'll provide that as well. Thank you.